Check, check, check. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks, AJ. Thanks, Nico. How's everything looking and sounding, y'all? Everything okay? How's the second camera doing? Travis Bowman. Hope everyone's doing okay. Sort of just jumping in to do a random little stream today and test out a couple things here. As you can see, I've got a goal set up on the corner there. I'll be doing more posts and details as I figure things out as I go, but I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm just gonna have to jump into it. I found out that my dog has a mass in her bladder, and yeah, it will kill her eventually. And we're starting to take some steps towards figuring out what to do. We're going to start with a medication that can supposedly help with shrinking it, but it has a very high risk factor for her kidneys, and yeah. So, I'm doing some themed fundraising type streams and such, and I'll be splitting the proceeds towards a dog cancer charity foundation. Still figuring out exactly which one, but there definitely will be half the proceeds going towards some sort of charity foundation kind of thing. There we go. Block list that. Block list that. There we go. Block list that. I need moderators soon. I'm starting to get a lot of bots in my chats. I'm gonna just kind of warm up here, play some stuff. I'm going to start incorporating some more interesting things in my streams as far as what we can do together regarding interacting and, you know, me playing things that you guys have a part of. So I'm designing a tip menu kind of thing where I'm going to have you guys able to sort of do some fun things, like throw a few bucks towards voting on me changing my tuning during the stream and writing stuff within, you know, within some sort of guidelines that you guys give me as far as putting some fun things together for some different some different variation on the stream. So I thought that'd be a cool idea. Also going to be working on getting some goodies together for some giveaways from my sponsors. Still got some music that I'm putting together for releases with Candy Rat. It's just everything's sort of all going to be. It's going to be an interesting time trying to get everything ready while still getting my dog ready for her transition and such. Okay, let's play some music. I just want to vibe and improv a little. Feeling that down tempo stuff lately. Need to file this a little bit here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Also, looks like I got to explain a couple things about how this whole thing's going to end up working once it's up and running. Let me grab something real quick here, though. All right, here. Okay. All right. You gotta bear with me for a second here. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate you, bud. Yeah, so I got to turn this into a positive experience because otherwise I'm gonna just crash and burn. Gotta somehow get some inspiration from this whole thing. So I'm gonna be focusing my streams around gathering funds towards a charity goal where I'll split the proceeds half and half between a dog charity, probably a cancer foundation of some sort, and maybe a sanctuary for elderly dogs, that kind of thing. And then my dog's medical expenses because we just found a mass in her bladder. And yeah, it's not good. So I need to make this into a positive experience so that I can stay inspired and stay on schedule this year. So, yeah. I hope you guys can bear with me. I might get a little emotional here and there, but usually interacting with you guys helps, especially since there's still not that many concerts rolling in quite yet. Although I'm happy to say that we're talking about concerts and scheduling for this year, later this year and next year, in California and outside of the United States as well, if things go well. So that being said, until then, I'm going to try to focus on getting this new release schedule going with Candy Rat and get the 7-string out while trying to, take care of my dog as best I can and maintain the studio, so it's going to be an interesting time this year, but I think I can do it. I think we can do it. So the way this is going to work, because I know that I am on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now. So I go live on all 3 platforms. So you might be watching on any of those 3. Now, the way it works with this tip goal that you see, this charity goal that we see up in the corner here, if you want to participate in that, if you're on Twitch, it's pretty easy. You just click the donate panel that's right below my stream. And that should directly interact with that goal. And it should even pop up that you tipped and that sort of thing. But I'm still figuring this out as I go. So obviously I'll get better at it. It'll look better and it'll work better as the streams go. But I don't have time to just sit here and experiment without just getting the ball rolling, so to speak. So if anyone tries it, let me know, because I hopefully will see it work, but I don't quite know if it works right now. All I can do are test runs, which aren't quite the real thing, right? But basically, if you're on Twitch, you click that donate panel. If you're not on Twitch, you should be. But I still need people to watch on YouTube. Facebook's the one that's not as helpful, to be honest. I don't get a lot of monetization from that. But it's still a place that people follow me and watch me from. So I am on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you want to participate in donating towards the fundraiser and you're not on Twitch and you don't want to make a Twitch account, you can just go to adrianballou.com/donate. That'll actually, I believe it is routed to interact with the stream and the goal, and I'll see your tip and your name, and it'll increase the counter up here. It should work. We'll see. We'll see when the first one comes through. It's new to me. I might have to fix some things. Who knows? But we'll just play some music for now. I think my guitar talons are almost ready. They're wearing down pretty quick. Don't have my regular nail person, obviously. And I need to hit her up. Got this awesome nail lady that I've been going with lately, and I didn't get to go with her lately. So they're naturally falling apart faster. Oh, hey, someone just subscribed. Hey, that's cool. Clear Mind, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. A sub helps. A sub helps. Thank you, Clear Mind, for subscribing. Oh, would probably help to plug in. Hey, there's nothing wrong with using Venmo. Now, the link that's on my website through adrianballou.com/donate, or you can just go to the website, click donate. That's a link that is through PayPal. So even though when you first see it, it looks like, oh, username and stuff. What's this? That's just for what shows up in the stream. So it'll pop up a username. You can pick whatever you want. And then you pick your amount and you pick a little note, that kind of thing. And then it'll open up PayPal and you can either log in, or if you don't log in, you can just put in your information to send a little tip and donate towards the fundraiser. So yeah, that being said, you don't have to have any accounts of any kind. You can just go to my website and it'll work. Hopefully. All right, let's mess around a little bit here. What up, Coolabri? What up, Arthur? Well, Jake, that's a good question. Let's make sure stuff's working. Oops, don't open Steam. Why'd I do that? Let's close that. Boom, exit that. Good thing I have a beast of a computer and that shouldn't have done anything bad. Let's check real quick, because that's a great question. Jake's like, hey, where's the donate panel on Twitch? So Twitch, if you go full screen, you're not going to see it, right? So you're gonna wanna stay not in full screen. You're gonna wanna stay. Oh wow! Don't do that. Not in full screen. What's happening? Don't do that. Don't do that. Why does Twitch do that? Sorry, y'all. For some reason, Twitch just doesn't let you mute shit on your own fucking page. Oh, excuse me. Potty mouth. There should be a way to click it, although I'm not too sure. Oh, there you go. Looks like it worked. Nico's donated $10. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you. So it works. It does work. So yeah, Jake, if you're full screen, you're not going to see it. All right. Boom. Yeah. Well, someone just did it, so they figured it out. Delay? What does Coolibri mean by delay? There's a delay. Someone just said delay. What does that mean? You like the sound of the delay, or is there a delay? I love Zelda. My first video game was Zelda Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Game Boy. Okay, cool. I have a cool effect. Okay, cool. If you write the word delay into the chat, I'm gonna stop and ask questions. So don't do that. The audio technician in me just immediately jumps to troubleshooting if I see the word delay. You're all good. You're all good. What up, Clear Mind? One question, Nico, who just donated, are you on a computer or are you on a phone? Because I have a couple people. Because there should be like below my stream, there should be an option to click my website, my social links, and then a donate panel. That should all be right below my stream. Nico, so you're on a phone, so you figured it out on your phone. A couple people seem like they can't find it. Maybe you can guide them a little. Remember, you can always just go to adrianblue.com/donate. Auntie Amy just donated. Thank you. Thank you, Aunt Amy. So it's working. So click the icon and then in the About section if you're on a phone on Twitch. There we go. Thank you, Nico. That was very helpful. I have my very helpful girlfriend over here, like double checking these things as I'm saying them, and she's nodding that is how you do it. So if you're on a phone, because obviously the phone is a little bit more cramped with the layout on Twitch, you'll have to click my name, my little icon, and then the About Me section has the little link to the donate. And then you can always just go to adrianblue.com. That is directly linked to this stream and the goal. Because obviously, hey, Clear Mind, thank you. Thank you very much, Clear Mind. Like I could use a little more beef. There we go. Hey, Jake. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Jake just donated. Appreciate you, Jake. So this is working. This is great. Thank you very much, folks. We're definitely making progress. Obviously, I'm going to get better at this as we go. I just didn't have so much time to just sit here and research and run tests without just jumping into it. So I'm going to be streaming more and more regularly. I am going to hammer out a schedule, a 2 to 3 day a week schedule around specific times. Obviously, those might rotate and change throughout the week, but I want to make a more set schedule so that I can make announcements, that kind of thing. Okay, cool. Now that we know this is possible to donate and the stream is working and I can see everything, which is also really cool too. I can see your guys' little messages. I can see your names and that kind of thing. So I appreciate you. And then obviously other ways you can help are just sharing this stream with people, whether it be on Facebook. You can do that. Chilile, am I near the 4,000 hour mark on YouTube? I think YouTube's doing something to me and they're not counting my time correctly. Because I actually went in and added up a lot of stuff, and I have like 16,000 hours of watch time, but apparently they're only going to count 2,000 of them. They just decided that, and there's literally just a disclaimer that just says we can count whatever time we want. There's no rules that they have to follow for that. Isn't that wonderful? Because here's the thing, that whole watch hour monetization thing, that wasn't even in existence when a lot of my video went viral and that kind of thing. Because I have way more than that in watch hours, like way more. But, you know, they don't count that because that was, you know, pre-phase whatever. So basically, I have to... It does sound better on Twitch regardless. It does sound better on Twitch. I've actually run those tests myself. Twitch, it looks and sounds the best. I mean, I think they have the biggest server infrastructure. All right, let's mess around with this song here. Later on, team. Working on that, man. All right, I'm curious. Let me check something to make sure I don't trigger a loop for that. Okay, cool. So just so you know, YouTubers, anyone watching on YouTube, you can click the link that is in the About section. So yeah, if you're on YouTube, click the link in the About section. If you're on Twitch, click the Donate panel, which is in the About Me section, which you'll access by clicking my icon. If you're on Facebook, well, you should probably be on Twitch or YouTube because Facebook's kind of doesn't make me any money. But I appreciate you helping me out. If you're watching, thank you. We're already doing great. Thank you very much. Okay, let's play some more music here. Let's get a little hydrated real quick. Okay. Topo Chico. Hey, New Era Panda. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Nick just rated me. What up, Nick? Thank you, Nick. Right on, dude. Thank you. Hey, Harry Loft, thanks for following. There should be a link that says PayPal link on YouTube. Thanks, dude. I appreciate ya. you, Witch Hazel, for subscribing. Thank you, Harry Loft and New Era Panda for following as well. Tato is now following. Thanks, bro. Appreciate ya. Smiley just resubscribed. Thanks, bro. A Shino emote. All right. Let's mess with something on Nick's vibe. Since Nick's here. Wish my Ebo wasn't broken. Still got a collab with Nick. Nick's actually one of my favorite guitar players out there. You want your mind blown here? Give me a second. Give me a second here. I'm just messing around. All right, here we go. You know what I'm about to do. There's too many new people in here. I got to throw down. All right. Let's really warm up here. This song here is called String Slinger for anyone that's new to my stream. Thanks, Harry Loft. Thanks, New Era Panda. like I'm just improvising. That was fun. Sort of had to slow down and stop there though, because I got pretty far with a broken pinky nail, but I did break my pinky there. Yeah, just can't replace this nail lady that I had. She was just legendary. All right. Now that we showed off and improv'd and played String Slinger for a lot of the newbies, let's jump back into it. So I was working on some music earlier. Let's see if we can't get back to working on some music. So I think maybe we'll mess with a more melodic tune now. Since we've been playing all this heavy stuff, let's mess with that tune that I was working on for quite some time. This one was a much more somber, melancholy, and melodic piece. A lot of people say it reminds them of old Andy McKee, so I was really flattered by that. Andy's a good buddy of mine, and we work with a lot of the same people. Hope him and his family are doing good. Hope to see him sometime in the near future. All right, let's jump into that tune. It doesn't quite have a title, but it's definitely got some solid parts. So let's jump into it. Always got to set my tempo. And you got to sing your melody. If you can't sing your melody, what's the point in trying to play it, man? If you can't make your voice box do it, how are you going to make the string box do it? All right, let's mess with it. Yeah, thumb picks do take a lot of practice, Nico. There, something like that. Let's jump into it. Let's just try to vibe with it a little bit. By the way, y'all, I am starting to focus my streams on doing charity fundraising for my dog's medical expenses and a dog cancer charity. I will be progressively getting more information on how this is going to work as I go. Obviously, I'm a little strapped on time. We found out that my dog has a mass in her bladder, and it will be terminal, you know. But we are working on trying some medication that has a low safety margin. Hopefully it will help her, but there's no telling what's going to happen. And my dog saved my life, actually. My dog was a big part of who I am today. When I was at my worst, I was a homeless junkie. And my dog, I got her as sort of a way to have a reason to live and put my life back together. And she was very healing and very inspiring. And she's been a big part of my life and a legend since. So got to do her right. So I'm working extra to make her as comfortable as possible, keep her at home for everything. Yeah. So if you guys want to help, you can donate by clicking the donate panel in Twitch, or you can go straight to my website at adrianblue.com. If you're on any other platform, there is a link below on YouTube in the About Me section as well. So I'm going to just jump into playing this song, though. This one goes out to my buddy Andy. Hope you're doing good, bud. Trying like totally things I've never even done right now. I just want to go to the evil stuff immediately. You know, Craig's still around, but yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while, but I'm not sure how much music he's doing lately. I know that he's got a business with his family, and you know, if I'm not mistaken, I think he has a family nowadays. So I'm not sure what Craig's up to. Hope he's doing good though. I've done some good gigs with Craig. He's a good guy. Yeah, I mean, I know I love this section here. That little bridge section. So I definitely want that bridge section to be in there. I think that's a standout transition there. I definitely need to solidify some more variation with the melodic lines. But I mean, obviously the main melody is that. So yeah, I think that's a good melody line. I need to have some more though. I need to have some more like verse type lines because that's like a really chorusy kind of a thing. So I just go back into that riff. All right. These are some weird chords. So. Let's just try to mess around with finding some new progressions and stuff. And one of the things that I like to do without overthinking things is to just find chords that I like and then try to, just change little bits and pieces of them slightly to see where I can go with that. Because obviously we could get into analyzing some stuff, but I really don't like to do that. Just want to do it all by ear and by, what I hear in my head. Then we can analyze it later. That'd be fun to do, Jake. I like the way you're thinking. Trying to pluck the harmonics without my pinky. I got nothing left on my pinky. It's gone. It's so disappointing. I have this one nail tech that I've been going with for years, and obviously nail salons are closed, so I just had to have a family friend type thing do it for a while, and she ended up being just epically good at it because I can sort of fine tune a little bit more. And if I have to, now that I'm trying to support some other salons that are popping back open since they're trying to get their businesses back going. So I've been going to a couple salons to try to get some fills done, and that it cracks and breaks within a week. And the other nail tech lady I have, they last months. It's like ridiculous. So, all right, let's mess with that. A little progression again. That's what I wanted to hit was that harmonic, but I wasn't able to do it with this hand, so I'll just squeeze it in there with one of these fingers. adding that little harmonic could be just enough variation for one of the lines of the melody. You know what I mean? So like being able to reach that and throw that in there is one way to be able to do a similar melodic line for another couple of bars, but add some little flair to it, you know? And plus, if I'm doing the same kind of melodic theme, it's nice to actually keep some of the same notes, but do something different with, you know, whether I'm pushing it into a higher register or not with the harmonics. So yeah, the nails don't mix well with a lot of trades, so and other instruments too. To be honest, it was really hard for me to get that perfect balance between having the right angle for using acoustic fingerstyle technique, but also being able to do thumping and stuff on electric, because that's the kind of stuff I like to do on electric. So all right, let's mess around with this again. Clonk. Such a workhorse guitar. I just destroy this thing, but you know, I want that to become synonymous with a look when it's on stage. You know how the most OG guitarists have the beat up ones, you know, relict, the real way, not some fake way. All right, let's mess with this a little bit more here. Just trying to find more chords to fit into this one. At the moment, Nico, no, because I'm still waiting on my first batch of the production line 7 strings. This is the prototype 7 string. I've basically migrated fully to 7 string at this point. It's been a goal of mine within the fingerstyle realm to get a 7 string that is this good. And there hasn't been one in existence. There's been nothing but garbage production model ones that are imported and just horrible QC, and they won't do the job, or they're just really expensive custom jobs. So I'm waiting for the next line of those 7 strings, and they will be dedicated to some different tunings and stuff, because that is sort of the way I like to work. I like to have the paintbrushes ready to go instead of sitting here and fiddling with them too much. Yeah, I mean, I do think that there is some relevance to body type and what kind of tone you get. Although I think with modern technique, with production technique, you can just make an acoustic sound like whatever you want, you know. Because to be honest, I use several mics and a direct line in my mix when I make my albums, so I don't really worry too much about the body type. In fact, I mostly need just bigger guitars. I can't do too many smaller body guitars just because I'm like 6'4" and I'm just huge. That's all I want to play is just the crazy heavy stuff. Okay, we messed a little bit with this song. It's a little hard for me to do some of the stuff that I want to do with this broken pinky now. I think I'm gonna have to figure that out more than anything. But yeah, maybe I can close out with one of my tunes or something like that. 'Cause yeah, I'm gonna need to go get that fixed. I wish I could play Mystic for you, bud, but I haven't visited that tune in quite some time. It's going to need some serious visitation before I can bring it back into my repertoire. But that happens. You know, that's not an uncommon thing to have happen. You sort of have like, I mean, even Antoine, I remember having this conversation with him when I first had him out on a tour with me some years ago. I was like, oh, man, can you play this for me when we were like at a hotel or something? And he was like, nope. He's like, I haven't been able to play that in a while. You sort of have like an amount of tunes you can memorize that you like have worked on and practiced and rehearsed and stuff, and then slowly but surely a new tune comes in and one sort of falls off as a result. But the Mystic is one that I want to revisit eventually for sure. I'm actually what I think I want to do. I think I want to do some kind of cool things. I think I want to do some interesting things with the future streams. We'll see what some of you guys think about this. I'll start doing some posts and some polls and that kind of thing. But I want to add a tip menu that incorporates, people tipping towards voting me into different tunings when I'm working on songs and improvising, that sort of thing. Obviously, you'll be able to vote on songs you want me to play next from my repertoire, that kind of thing. I was thinking about pulling up some of my oldest recordings that a lot of you don't even know exist and listening to them live and analyzing them and trying to rewrite them live. I thought that'd be pretty cool because one of those old songs from an old demo album is called Shino, after my dog who's going through, treatment right now for her cancer and such. And I thought that'd be really cool to analyze and figure out and relearn a song live, kind of like and do with that tune kind of like what Antoine has done with some of his older compositions that he's revisited and rewritten in the more recent releases that he's done. So I thought maybe that would be a fun thing to do. So how many can I keep in my head at a time? It depends. Usually about I want to say a solid 15 songs for sure will always be like 10 to 15 things that I can play, I think. But it depends. I mean, I can definitely like bump that up if I practice them. But I sort of practice stuff based around what I have coming up as far as like a show or something goes. Like right now, I'm mostly focusing on writing new material. I'm doing a lot of improv stuff and designing, a bigger show for when I can come back and do a gig again. It's probably going to be like a 2-hour, like evening with Adrian Blue at a theater kind of thing. So I want to be able to build that up. So I'm working on designing more with my, MIDI mapping for live stuff and doing cues for different light changes and sound changes and that kind of thing. And then working on the new music to be incorporated into that, God, this is definitely hurting. I'm trying to think of what a good thing to play would be. It's going to be really hard for me to play with this pinky. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate you, bud. All right. Maybe we'll just close with a couple original tunes. Yeah, no, I've played in Santa Barbara, and I definitely play in the LA area usually every year. So once we get back to it, we're gonna be doing it. I mean, I'm currently reviewing and signing a contract for some overseas stuff for next year, so that'll be cool if that happens. Obviously, everything's tentative right now, but in the nature of this industry and touring and performing for a living and doing anything overseas for that matter, it's a logistical nightmare, and you have to plan things out at least a year plus ahead. So we don't know if it's going to even happen, but we're going to start planning for it. So, and then am starting to book some things here and there throughout the year along the West Coast, more outdoor events, trying to see about organizing some indoor events based on what guidelines are being put into place. Hey. That's awesome, Tyler. I'm glad you bought a ticket to a show in 2022 because we need more people doing that. The thing people don't realize is by the time music comes back, all our venues are going to be gone. So yeah. That my plan, Nico, is to do that very thing, is to be able to bring my streams on the go. I got to figure out that how to do that the best way, mostly the internet part of it, but I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm going to close out with a couple more tunes, y'all. I think I'm going to play New Silver Breeze right now. This is a song that I wrote my first time going in and performing in Brazil. I got to headline the day one of a music festival in Nova Prata, and I was very inspired by my time there in Nova Prata. And Nova Prata means New Silver City. So this one's called New Silver Breeze. Hope y'all dig it. Let me set my little tempo here. Thanks, Brandon. Hope you and moms are doing okay. Love you, bud. God, that hurt my pinky, though. You want to learn about thumping, huh, boy? No, so yeah, thumping does have kind of a learning curve, especially if you use nails at all. If you're a fingerstyle guy trying to learn how to thump, you're going to have a bit of a hard time finding that happy medium between the tapering of the nail on the thumping side. So basically, the mechanics of the thumping technique is to do a what's called a rest stroke by dropping your thumb onto the string and going through it and resting on the adjacent string. The reason you want to rest on that adjacent string is because the key part, the crux of the technique, as Tosin would say, is being able to get sort of that fish hook from turning your wrist back and getting that pluck not only down but up, and then keeping your fingers close enough to catch the string at the same time. Check this out. Check this out. Let's change it up here. Let's go to this little angle here, and we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go down, up, and then we're gonna catch it with that that finger too. Down, up, pluck, and then you can pluck some other times too. I'm just muting the strings. Now, the other thing you can do is start with a tap on the left hand and then do it. Then what you want to get really good at is staccato and muting. Because obviously, sky's the limit with the technique, but once you can do a lot of staccato and mute and really accentuate some of those starts and stops, that's when you can really throw some kind of cool stuff in. I mean, what I want to be able to do essentially is be able to, just throw it in there for very, very slight variations on rhythm parts, Say, think of it almost like a bass fill from a bass player or a drummer. If I can add little trills with thump technique for some of those very slight, little transitional parts, like say I'm going from a little melodic groove, just add that dun. That's what I envision with this technique, and why I've tried so hard to practice and rehearse it to add to my repertoire, is because I do think that just sitting here thumping and stuff is just going to be me ripping off animals as leaders, right? But me using that as a technique, as if it were a bass player, and subtly using it, I think that's really the way to make that technique stand out and not be a ripoff of what Tosin does with it. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things that I do want to do with that technique. That being said, I want to add some like genty, sick thump parts, where like I'm gonna do that. I love that stuff. And as far as favorite scales and stuff, I do. I mean, I'm constantly playing, like the. melodic minor or harmonic minor. Sometimes I vary it into like Egyptian scales and like Japanese scales and stuff. I want to be able to do is add that thump technique in while keeping that backbeat that I like to do. Having fun there. All right. Let's actually close out with a tune here because I am wrecking my nails. I'm going to have to go get them all fixed now. Having a good nail tech really does help. Gonna have to hit her up. All right. And it's getting really hot in my apartment. It's already definitely getting to summer here. So, okay, folks, let's close out. I think we did good today, y'all. We made some good progress. We started at 20 in the jar just because you're supposed to start with something in there besides zero. But so technically we've made $160 towards the goal. I put a $2,000 goal because I do want to try to split half of the proceeds with the charity and half with my dog's medical expenses, which are going to be roughly about $1,000 for right now. That might change. We don't know. But for right now, that's what we're guesstimating. And then we will be donating half of whatever we proceed to make in the next month towards a dog charity, probably a dog cancer foundation and possibly an elderly dog sanctuary, that kind of thing. Oh, dude, I'm big on Carl Sanders. Dude, I'm big on Niall. I love Niall. Yeah, it's awesome that you said that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you guys want to be a part of this donation fundraiser towards my dog's medical expenses and the dog cancer charity, you can go to my website, adrianblue.com, and you can click the donate button. Also, adrianblue.com/donate should work now. There is a donate panel on Twitch. If you go to my Twitch account and you click my icon and then you click the About Me, you'll be able to find that donate panel. On YouTube, you'll be able to find the link in the About Me section where it says PayPal link. And then, yes, that same link is on adrianblue.com. We'll be keeping this going over the next month. Things might change depending on how my dog's health and reaction to medication and such goes, but we'll see how things are. I'm going to be streaming more frequently as I get this content ready for release this year, as we get the 7-string ready for release. I will be streaming more frequently, and I will be designing a schedule and sort of trying to stick to that throughout the week if I can. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Every little bit counts. I'm going to pop back in probably tomorrow sometime in the earlier part of the day. So I'll probably be a morning through early afternoon stream in Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, and I will be doing some more posts and announcements, that kind of thing. Thank you again, folks. I appreciate you. Much love. I think I'm going to go ahead and log out here and try to figure out getting my nails fixed. Oh, there's a little piece of one right there. All right, y'all. I appreciate you. Adrian